For the China new energy industry, the Western countries this year are the so-called overcapacity theory. What's your opinion? Why they do that?
This is like the West doesn't want to give up its leadership in any respect. The dominance of the West is over, and the West has to accept that and work with the emerging powers in order to shape up a kind of global balance that would be good for everyone.
Let's talk environment. On this episode of Understand China, Patrick Nice, former Belgian ambassador to China, meets Wang Yuanfeng, professor and commentary writer at Beijing Jiaotong University, to discuss why embracing green development that respects nature and protects ecology is the trend in China and across the world.
I know we share the same concern about the ecology. You are from the Chinese side, I'm from the world side, I would say, including China. This concept of ecological civilization is something which is key. I have been following this for many years. You know, with the motto, modernization of harmony between humanity and nature.
Yes.
I cannot agree more. This shows also that the people who are actually leading this country are aware of what's going on globally and in China, and they take the right steps to move there. I mean, this is very inspiring. I mean, how come that the West doesn't buy that? You know,
Why?
Why?
Yeah. Since you are Westerner, you give me some explanations.
I don't understand that. And this is why I'm trying to do all I can in order to change that, in order to make this very key concept of ecological civilization understood and accepted by all the people in the West who are busy with this.
For the West, you have already put forward the concept SDG, sustainable development, and also China. We have this ecological civilization, and we also have the strategy, also have plans to implement it. So do you agree that to reflect the relation between humanity and the nature, China's government think a little deeper than other countries?
I think so. I think the governance is more integrated.
Although we have, to set up this very great goal, but to reach that, there are a lot of work we need to do.
Exactly.
The first thing is how to balance the economic development and the ecological conservation.
It's a very, very difficult problem. Keep on developing and at the same time do what it takes, not only for conservation but for regeneration. You can see that there are really measures taken in order to decarbonize the economy. I think this is also a dimension in which China is moving.
For some time, the so-called overcapacity theory about China has been stirred up among some Western countries. Accusations have been made on China's new energy industry of relying heavily on subsidies and flooding their international market with excessive production. What does China's new energy capacity really mean for the world?
You see, in the year of 2020, we committed that we want to have the dual carbon. Now we have a new document. That means that every sector you need to under the control of the carbon dioxide density and the amount of carbon dioxide. So how do you comment the China's work on this decarbonization since we committed for the dual carbon goals?
You mentioned that. I mean, China is moving very cautiously and very efficiently towards this direction. what you said is very, very interesting. I'm sure that no news has been published in the West about this.
Why? Since I can ask you another question. You know, for the China new energy industry, for the wind power and electronic cars, the Western countries, they stir up the so-called overcapacity theory. What's your opinion? Why they do that?
Well, I first want to say it's very clear to me that when it comes to green energy, China is taking the lead. Overcapacity. You know, I've been involved in many of these commercial anti-dumping issues in my diplomatic career. I have never heard of this overcapacity argument. It seems to me that this has become a kind of political issue. And this is not what it should be. This is a technical issue that should be addressed technically, and this is a very complicated way. This is like the West doesn't want to give up its leadership in any respect. I mean, we need a multipolar world where different voices and different cultures can come up with their own standards and be accepted as such, without being rejected, you know, by definition. I mean, I don't listen to you because you are Chinese. I mean, what's that? The dominance of the West is over, and the West has to accept that and work with the emerging powers in order to shape up a kind of global balance that would be good for everyone.
Chinese modernization is the modernization of harmony between humanity and nature. What lies ahead for this grand vision?
To the year of 2050, we want China to be a country. We said it is a modernized country.
Lush mountains and lucid waters.
And all are invaluable assets. We hope for this dream cannot be only a Chinese dream. That dream can benefit to all the country, all the people in the world.
Yeah, sure. And in this respect, governance plays a very big role.
Yes.
No one has found the best model of governance.
Yes, yes.
But I'm very, very interested in the Chinese model. I think this Chinese model, which is not, it's a moving model. You know, people should not believe that China, the system of governance in China is there once for all. It is changing.
Yes, yes.
And it will change.
Yes. When this country can realize this very big, very great modernization destination, other countries can learn.
Of course, of course. This will happen anyway. The problem we have today, I think, is that West against Global South is not right.
No.
The answer is in how can both benefit from each other in order to create new shapes, new systems, which are better. So you should look in a very humble way at that.